Okay, guys, we're going to work on leg grab. If your opponent grabs your leg and real tight, and he like a wrestler, he dives into it, like a single leg attack. And what Derek's going to do to Steve here, he'll grab and use kind of Steve's momentum in the single leg to spin and do an Uchi Mata. Okay, so just real well. Go ahead and do whatever you want to speed you want to, Derek, and then I'll catch in and you talk it through whatever. So Steve grabs, and there's your Uchi Mata. So what happens is when the guy dives in and he's going to commit, he's shooting. Now when he does that, you grab and grab. So get handles if you're Derek. Okay. So in this case, he's grab. You can grab the sleeve, grab the lapel. Whatever cloth you can get, because he's kind of initiated this as a counter move. So, but the key thing here is his right hand is on, at some point on Steve's left side, his shoulder, his lapel, his elbow, whatever. And Derek's left hand is grabbing the belt, deep into the back, the gi, whatever. Now you can see Steve is committed. He's grabbed that, he's sunk it in deep. It's a deep single, okay? Now, what Derek's going to do is simply use that momentum, forward momentum, and spin and do an Uchi Mata. He's going to swing him right over his leg, just like that. So it's hard to do when they were doing standing by themselves, but that was pretty good. But it takes the momentum to throw. It's a momentum type thing. And that's a really cool move to get. So when he sinks it a lot, there you go. And it's just he attacks with a single leg. And often when they do a single leg, their head will be on the inside. And there's Uchi Mata, okay? So let's look at it one more time, then we'll come back. We'll do another variation of this if he does a different type of a leg grab. But there you have it, okay? Any questions on that, guys? So it's a single leg. At one point, Steve, when you grab him, go ahead and grab that leg. And look at how his head is on the inside. See, he's really committed to that. Now, his whole body weight is going forward. Okay, he's dropped his level. He's done all that cool stuff. Derek now quickly has to. Now, what Derek wants to do with his left leg is just park it there between Steve's legs. Okay, and I'll move my camera here so viewers can see this. So when he comes out, he just parks it there, and he's just going to hop back and spin. Okay, so it'll be a little tighter. Yeah, because he's kind of loose. Okay, there you go. There's your Uchi Mata. Okay, one more time from this angle, guys, then we'll let him practice. Okay, sinks in. There's the Uchi Mata, okay? So we've done Sumigeishi and the scissors throw, Kanebasami from there, done some other stuff, but here's an Uchi Mata. Let's try that. So a lot of times you'll see these wrestlers or guys who drop in really low and they'll hug your ankle. And they'll do it like a takedown from there. Or they could just dive in and they want your ankle, okay? Okay, so that's the scenario. So Steve, start that again. Dive in, just shoot low, grab for the ankle. And he's trying to pick it up and he's going to take him down, maybe even roll into an ankle lock or something. So what Derek wants to do is immediately latch on. And he's going to do an Uchi Mata with his left leg on Steve's right arm. So I'm going to come around here so everybody can see it. And you notice Steve is grabbed around. Now Derek's just going to step back and do an Uchi Mata. And that's it. And he's on top of him, isn't he? Okay. I saw this first time, and I'm trying to think. It might have been Sean Watson. I can't remember. About 20 years ago, a guy in the club shot in exactly like that on Sean. And Sean did exactly that. He spun. He did an Uchi Mata on his arm and then sat on him. And that's exactly what that is. Okay, so he shoots in low, grabs, he gets a good handle, Derek does, and he spins and he goes. Now, he's going to keep a hold of your arm or your leg because he wants it, okay? Now, if he lets go, he kind of bails out, he kind of gets out of trouble. But that's where you keep him hooked in. The big thing here is get handles with your hands. See, he's got a good grip. Okay, that gi really helps. I think no gi, it probably would be difficult to do. But certainly with a gi, you've got a lot of handles. Grab the belt, the jacket, whatever you got, okay? Okay, and all he does is hop back, and look at that, he does Uchi Mata on the arm. Okay, and he spins it, bam, and there you go. It isn't spectacular, cool, or whatever, but, it does work. And there you have it. So shoot, come in, Bam, there you go. So if a guy's a low shooter, there you have Uchi Mata on the arm. Okay? One more time, then let's practice. So shoot, spin, and there you go. That's what it looks like. We'll finish with that one tonight. There you go, guys. So guys, what we're going to do now, if the attacker, Steve on the right here, if he dives in and he goes for a single leg, but he pulls it up across his body like that. Okay, I'll step over here, guys. So if he pulls it across the body like that, and you can see the situation, okay? So now what Derek's going to do immediately, he's going to latch on, and he's going to latch on, but with his leg, look how he hooks with that left leg there. He kind of anchors it. There's the anchor. That's the pivot point where this throw is going to happen. Now what he's going to do, he's going to spin around and do an oguruma, like that. Are you close enough to the pads, guys? I just want to make sure Steve's okay. Okay. All right, so he does that, he hops around, and he rolls him with an oguruma. It's not as dynamic as that Uchi Mata, but if that's the case, that's the case. Grab, hook, and roll it over. And again, we're using his momentum, his forward momentum, to take him over. So watch how he grabs, he pulls it across, and there's the oguruma. It could be called harai goshi if you want, but again, he's using primarily the leg to throw him with it, and that's what you have. Any questions, guys? Can you see that? But when he does this, a lot of times the guy will pull it and grab it, pull it high. And that gives Derek time to grab, spin, and hook. So if a guy does, who's had real good collegiate wrestling, high school wrestling, he will pull that, try to treetop you or whatever. This is a great way to grab, and it kind of buys you some time if you're the thrower. Okay? We've done sumigeishi, Uchi Mata, the kani basami from this. Now this is an oguruma. It's not a very commonly seen thing, but it happens, and there we have it. So they have a single leg grab to oguruma. All right, let's practice. Thanks a lot, guys. If the bottom guy grabs your leg, like in starting a judo switch or something, you can get your lapel grip and catch it and roll them, as you can see the guys doing here. We'll just key in on these guys drilling on this move. Keep doing the lapel choke, guys. Just take back and forth. So Ben grabs the leg of Mike, and Mike just rolls him over in a choke. I didn't get a very good angle on that, and I'll come around so the guys can do it, and we'll watch it here. So you see Ben grabs the leg, Mike loops the lapel, catches it, and rolls. So this is Ben's answer if the bottom guy is working to get a better position to maybe go out. See how he's grabbed the bottom there? Loop, come catch the roll. And by doing that, by him grabbing your leg, you have his whole shoulder tied up very strong. You see he grabs, he loops, steps over, catches the leg, and he does the what I always call the Hungarian roll, because I first saw a Hungarian guy do this move. But it's a good counter if the guy grabs your leg. And he's working something different. So we can see he does a head roll version of it. Oh, he's got the juji. We'll be working on the juji next. Okay, so there you have the Hungarian roll to a sliding lapel choke.